No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I come on here to speak about a few things and to let y'all know a few things. One of the things was I was watching the dude on News Now, South Carolina, and in one of his videos, and a lot of them, not even one of them, a lot of his videos. One thing when he walk around the police parking lots with an open carry holstered, they would come out and harass him, try to intimidate him. And when he said, "I'm not breaking the law," they said, "Yeah, but it's not common for people to walk around with an open carry." So what the cop was saying was, it's not common for people to exercise their rights, especially exercise their rights towards us. And but the dude said, "I'm not doing nothing wrong." I'm not, bro. What the fuck is you harassing me for, threatening me for, and want to run my name and shit for if I'm not doing nothing wrong? And the cop said, "Well, I don't feel comfortable. A lot of people don't feel comfortable with you exercising your rights." And, dude, tell him I ain't got shit to do with that. I don't give a fuck about you feeling comfortable. I'm not here to please you. Your husband is there to please you. Your wife is there to make you feel comfortable around him, not me. But, the reason why I brought that up was because a lot of times regular people without badges, people in the community in general, tend to say the same thing about me. Like, we don't feel comfortable around you, and we don't feel comfortable with you exercising your rights, protecting your family and shit. So I tell them, shit, I'm not here to make you feel comfortable, motherfucker. And if I'm not doing nothing wrong, breaking the law, it's not my problem that you don't feel comfortable around me. It's your problem. It's something wrong with your psychology why you don't feel comfortable around me. But the police, a lot of them police, they violate people's civil rights. But you feel comfortable with somebody coming out here. You feel comfortable around somebody coming out here, harassing, threatening a man with arrest who just exercising a constitutional right. Ain't doing nothing wrong. You feel comfortable around the people who violate civil rights, but you don't feel comfortable around a person who follow the law. You feel comfortable around a person who break the law, but you don't feel comfortable around a person who follow the law. Now that's something wrong with your psychology. Something is wrong with you, because a normal person will feel comfortable around a person who follow the law, but will feel uncomfortable around people who violate the law. So you're not normal. It's something wrong with your psychology. Your psychology is not normal. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. You know what I mean? And the same thing going on with me. And it's like cats want me to, they say you aggressive. And I'm not aggressive because I don't speak to them. I speak, but I don't speak to them when I'm in their presence. It's not that I'm shy. I mean, we have nothing to talk about. Or I'm not trying to be aggressive and intimidating. That's not an intimidation tactic, me not speaking. That's not a defensive tactic or none of that shit, me not speaking. You want somebody to speak to you so you can fill them out and see how to go at them and attack them. And I asked them, well, why do you feel comfortable around in the Youngstown police? I say this to these little white hoes who go around my brother who say, why your brother act like that? What's wrong with your brother? So why do you feel comfortable around them police who violate black civil rights? Why do you feel comfortable around Jack Lowe, Kelly Pavlik's trainer, when he's friends with police and who violate black people's civil rights? So you feel comfortable around somebody who break the law and violate the law? But you don't feel comfortable around me who follow the law? Then that's your fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's your fuck up. That's not mine.
Nigga ain't gotta do shit. No.
So
I went to 3 stores, still working on the bathroom.
yeah, that's good. You good. But I'm making my video right now. So yeah, like I'm not violating the law, I'm not violating nobody's civil rights. I'm not friends with people who violate people's civil rights. I'm not friends with police who get trains run on by drug dealers. I'm not friends with police who show favoritism, let their friends break the law and crack down on others. I'm not friends with none of those. Why don't you feel comfortable around me? And the reason is because, like I said before in one of my last videos, the cat won't invite the dog to the dinner table, and the dog won't invite the The rat won't invite the cat to the dinner table. Cause that nigga eat them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So they want to make you a bitch until you to the point where you can't eat them. Until you're no longer a threat to their way of life. But if you're not violating the law and you a threat to their way of life by just following the law, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's like Rep. John Lewis, he was a threat to them niggas' way of life by just following the law, asking for voting rights. There's not nobody violating the law, but they feel comfortable around all them motherfuckers that violate civil rights, that specifically racist, that violate blacks, civil rights and shit. But they don't feel comfortable around niggas who uphold the law, follow the law, and ain't violating the law. Now, you tell me, I'm going to ask the people, and based on your answer, I'm going to judge you and present it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real shit. This shit is serious because it's these psychological problems which create a lot of other problems. And it's similar to me saying, like, if a woman was to tell me, they say no means no, right? And if I was to go up to a woman and ask her, can I fuck you? And she say no. And then I still try to fuck her and still want to fuck her. They say no means no. Now it's something, and then if I was to get aggressive with her and take her pussy, then they would say something is wrong with you, Ronald, because it's in your head. That woman said no. I said no. She said yes. But you would say, we got it right here on tape. This bitch said no, you can't fuck her. So how the fuck can you make that, how the fuck did you interpret that as a yes? Then you would say something wrong with my psychology. Something wrong with my brain. I'm sick in the head because I'm fucked up in the head. Now, the same thing is with these motherfuckers who violate civil rights. How in the fuck do you feel comfortable around a motherfucker who break the law, crooked as hell, corrupt as fuck, ain't following the law, violating civil rights left and right, but you don't feel comfortable around somebody who follow the law? How the fuck is it uncommon for a person to follow a law? And why the fuck are you investigating an action of somebody following the law, but it's common for somebody to break the law and violate civil rights and not follow the law? So that tell you right there, but it says it in the Bible. That tell you right there, it's psychology. But the Bible says, a lot of people going to heaven, and only a couple people a lot of people going to hell, but only a couple people going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. A lot of people is evil and wicked, and it's a few good people out here. You know what I mean? So if you fall in the norm and the traditions, it's an 80% chance, 80+% chance that you following the people that's doing wrong. Because it says in the Bible, now all y'all Christians out there, it says the majority of people is doing wrong. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. And only a few people is doing right. And that's how a lot of the religious movements started, because they started to bring some type of grounding, some type of structure, some type of civilization to the people who was living like animals. And they told them, no, it's wrong to do this. It's wrong to murder. It's wrong to steal. And they brought morals and principles and values. That's how these religious movements, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and a lot of other ones started like this. Because the majority of people in their region was doing wrong. And they said, we trying to help the people, so they established these religions. So, do you recognize them as being weird? Do you recognize them religions as doing something wrong? Do you recognize the person practicing them religions as doing something wrong? No. So it's something in your psychology. And this is what I keep telling people. I don't know if I presented this to y'all the right way or as efficiently and effectively as I could, but I'm presenting it to you. And I'm sure that you can read into what I'm saying and clearly understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because I speak to street niggas, so I'm a street nigga myself. And at times, I'm like drunk right now, but at times, I may not be able to articulate myself as much as clearly as some, or as I should and need to, but I still articulate myself in a manner where you could be able to understand what I'm saying. And you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So that's what that is, and that's that. So that's one of the reasons why I got on here to come to y'all and say this to y'all, because I was trying to bring people attention to what was going on. And that's how that shit went down, So I want the people to tell me, is something wrong with these people's psychology who violate civil rights, who try to arrest a person for exercising a civil right, or something wrong with my psychology for practicing and exercising a civil constitutional right. And all constitutional rights is civil rights. The Constitution does not extend civil rights. It just put it on paper so you people could say, well, so you people won't violate it, so you can't say I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. And that's what's going on a lot of the time with a lot of shit, So that's why I came on here to tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now, man. I'm about to go to work a little later. But then one thing T.I. said was last night was that white man beat up that black woman and he had a gun. And ain't no blacks doing shit. All these caked up celebrities, ain't nobody doing shit. That white man beat the shit out of that black woman. Ain't nobody doing shit. Now, if I was to beat a white woman like that, what would y'all say? What would y'all say? Or the whole world would go crazy. If an NFL player hit somebody like that, the whole world would go crazy. It'd be on every news channel. If the NFL player was to hit a white woman like that with a gun in his hand, it'd be on every news channel in America. If LeBron James was to hit a if LeBron James was to hit Sarah Haynes like that, it'd be on every news channel in America.